If you're not willing to change, then do not quit smoking weed. If weed is your medicine and anesthetizes you to life and makes you a semi-peaceful, chill person, don't quit. I read this disturbing comment on one of my videos. This guy's experience with quitting weed, that he quit weed and he became an incel, his words. And all he did was watch dark videos on the web, and he was angry all the time and isolated and miserable. And when he started smoking weed again, he was a chill, happy person. Hey, I'd rather you be a chill, happy person and anesthetize and run from yourself than be like a menace to society, for sure. I mean, eventually it may not work anymore, but yeah, if you're not willing to change, don't quit. I mean, I did that so many times where I quit smoking weed and it wasn't magic. I had this like delusion that if I just quit smoking weed, everything would be rosy. I'd all of a sudden be highly motivated and focused and clear on my values and clear what I want to do with my life. It's not the way it works. You got to do work if you want to grow. If you do want to quit weed and do the work, the humbling work of becoming the person you want to be and living the life you want to live, you can do that, but it's not easy. You have to be honest with yourself. You have to develop the self-awareness to recognize the attitudes and the narratives that do not serve you. And then you have to practice the narratives that are aligned with the values that you want to live. And it's not easy. It takes incredible discipline and consistency. But if you do, you can become the man or woman that you really want to be. You can be free and you can grow, and who knows where that could lead in life. It certainly leads forward. And as a weed smoker, I had trained myself for instant gratification. I wanted it fast. I wanted to feel good and feel it fast. And living without weed and being honest and changing those narratives takes time, and it takes discipline. And it's humbling because you have to recognize that you do it to yourself, that you're not a victim. But when you do that, when you do face that reality and you're that honest with yourself, and you start doing the work of building yourself into the person that you really want to be, you really become free. And life gets really good. And you start making progress in all areas of your life. And your relationships improve. And your life improves in every measurable way. And you start looking at the world differently. And you see the beauty of life. And it's a trip, because when you get there, all of a sudden everybody else is different. That you look at life through is different. And it's beautiful. That's what I want for you. That's why I make videos. I want it for myself too. And I've got to be very aware of the narratives that I let in and the attitudes that I entertain. What I've learned is that in changing, I wasn't responsible for the first thought. But the second one I was responsible for. Then I had a choice if I'm paying attention. And a lot of people, when they quit smoking weed, they feel really uncomfortable and life gets flat and boring and black and white and dark. If you don't do the work, that's what it's like. But doing the work is the path to freedom. And if you continue to smoke weed to anesthetize yourself from facing the things that you don't want to face, you can stuff things for a while. I know I did. And weed still gave me some relief there. And I felt like the chill weed guy. But inside, it kept bubbling up that no. At my deepest core, I was not the chill guy. But what happens is when you do the work, when you quit weed, when you get your life together and you start living aligned with the values that you choose for yourself, if you keep doing it, most of the time, the first thought aligns with those choices. Not always, and you have to pay attention. Right on. Hey, I hope you got some value out of this video. Much love. I'm pulling for you. I'm an advocate for walking away from weed and doing the work, humbly growing. Right on. Peace. Much love to you. I'm pulling for you. And I had no idea this topic would be so polarizing. It is. If you're not feeling it, that's cool. I wish you the best. And maybe on down the line, if your experience changes, you can come back and maybe find some value. So right on. That's what I got. Peace. Much love.